Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit sun. The transiting sun is in quincunx with natal sun. The way the transiting sun behaves in quincunx with natal sun depends on the position of the natal sun. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect with natal sun. But the basics are this. When your conscious ego, your vitality, and willpower find yourself in an uncomfortable situation with yourself, you will have to learn something from the personal differences and contrasts that are presented, and become clearer about your path. This transit brings changing goals and unstable moods. This is the moment when you will feel out of your element or out of harmony with yourself or your surroundings. Like a kind of inability to relax and truly find harmony in relationships. Even the interference of others requires complete adjustment or some sacrifice on your part. This one-day constant stress and tension will make you feel anxious, neurotic, and insecure. In case you have something to offer others or want to do something for them, it will not fit well with what seems necessary. But in order to avoid the peak of this neurotic stress level, it is best to learn to adapt, compromise or completely adapt your behavior. Otherwise, although it is not a complete crisis, it is a time of strain and tension, and this will somewhat weaken your health. What kind of health problems will be dealt with depends on which sun sign it is. Aquarians and Libras might experience stomach problems and fever, while others might experience heart palpitations. On an annual level, we will experience this transit 2 times with an interval of 2 months. Both transits are very different from each other, so it is necessary to know how to position yourself that day, and thus learn to accept this heightened state of tension or anxiety. Individuals who are used to quincunx, if they already have them in their birth charts, will know how to deal with this transit. They will achieve a kind of balance. They know how to react, they know that a partial retreat at times like this will be very useful so that all your strength is not exhausted. Such a way of thinking and acting brings success in your personal and professional life by living in such a highly energized state of give and take. Given that the transit lasts 1 to 2 days depending on the position, it itself requires only subtle internal changes and flexibility. With such small changes, you will cover up your insecurities and anxieties. Although it is not a time for competitions and to show your real strength, which others will certainly notice, then those other people or events that are happening now will surpass you. But this does not mean that you will not feel the urge or desire to achieve the imagined future goal. What is important is that if you limit yourself to one goal, it will be easier for you to make the right decisions. So during this period, in which the quincunx of the sun are involved, you will be asked to recognize things that are not natural to you and make certain adjustments. The positions of the houses themselves will tell you if you need to redirect something, make changes, or simply discard it. Kudos to others and their personal styles, but you currently have desires and goals that do not cooperate with your own challenges. Considering that these are significant encounters, which are probably not entirely harmonious, be careful not to get angry, to understand that this is their sense of understanding motivation, whether your own motivations are true or not. Maybe now is the right time to find out.